So is your car aligned but your steering wheel is a little off and it's driving you insane? I got you covered. Stick around. What's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Finally a C5 Corvette video. Sorry about that guys. Today we will be fixing the bias, if you will, on my steering wheel. I'm off about 1 to 1/2 degree. Drives me insane. The car is true and straight and aligned. Sometimes this just happens. So I'm sure someone out there with a car, doesn't have to be a Corvette, any car this will work on. Very simple to do. And like I said, if your car is aligned just how you want it, but for whatever reason your wheel's off a little bit, sometimes it can happen. You hit a big bump, both tires can kind of get jolted and your alignment's off just a little bit. It does not take very much in your rack and or your tie rod ends both to change the geometry of your wheel, and it can be very frustrating. So today I'm going to show you how to do it. All you need is 2 adjustable wrenches. This is it. This is it. And also if you have a low car, you got to jack it up too. I'll take you to the car first. I'll show you exactly what I mean. We'll do a quick drive and show you which way you got to adjust it. We'll get under the car and I'll show you exactly where you got to adjust it and how many turns you got to do. So let's go over to the car. Man, side note, this car just looks so good in here. And believe it or not, I've been driving this thing the last couple of days quite a bit. And this thing honestly drives tighter and more confident than my C8. This is not in stock form if you're new to the channel. I've got coilovers all the way around, poly bushings, solid steering rack bushings, brakes, you name it, it's been done in this car. How it is right now, this thing drives so damn good. All right, so I'll show you what I mean with the steering wheel. All right, so here you go, perfect. So I came in the garage, nice, true, and straight, perfectly aligned, would be about right here. As you can see, I'm off a little bit. So yeah, I'd say that's about 1.5 degrees off. But you know what, we're gonna fix it. We're gonna go for a little drive. I'm gonna show you exactly what I mean on the highway and how you can tell which way you gotta adjust the damn thing, because it can be kind of confusing, but don't let it scare you. Let's go for a little drive and then we'll get underneath the car. And again, sorry about the poor lighting conditions, but I'll show you how you can figure out which way you gotta get your wheel going here. Let me get decent gear, no traffic behind me. So, going straight, it's off about 1 degree to the right. When I put it where I want it, I go left, right? So I need, oh awesome, ramp's closed. So I need to have the front wheels go to the right a little bit, if that makes sense. If that makes sense. We're just trying to bias it a little bit, you know what I mean? And also this is assuming you have a good alignment. If you have a bad alignment and you take your hand on the wheel and it darts one way or the other, get an alignment and then do this. But if your alignment's true, this will work. So let's get back to the garage and I'll show you how we can adjust it. It's super, super simple. All right, under the car here, let me give you a quick anatomy lesson of your tie rods. Inner and outer, right there. So that rod you see right there, that is your inner tie rod. And that goes into your outer tie rod, which is that assembly right there. And that spins on top of your inner tie rod. And the idea here is that we need this tire, we need it to go right a little bit. So this is the driver's side. This turns into the outer tie rod. So we need to turn this guy into it to bring the tire inboard or to the right. Now, probably the most important thing while doing this, well, 2 things. Always do small increments. I know mine's about 1 degree, so I'm going to do 1/4 turn and see where I'm at. The second thing, whatever you do to one side, you have to do the complete opposite to the other side. So this side, I'm going to turn this to the right into the outer tie rod to bring the tire in. On the other side, we're going to do it to the left to bring the tire to the right, more outboard. So what I'm going to do is loosen the jam nut right there, give this guy 1/4 turn, and do the exact opposite on the other side, 1/4 turn in the other direction. So that way our steering is still true and straight. We're just finessing the steering wheel just a little bit. So that's what I'm going to do right now. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is undo my jam nut. It's always to your left. And it will turn a little bit because it's got a little ball joint on the outer tie rod. Just loosen that guy a little bit, no big deal. So what we're going to do is take this guy 1/4 turn and tighten it back up. I'm trying to get my wrench to where it's perpendicular to the ground or parallel. I can bring it straight down to the ground. That way I know it's exactly 90 degrees of 1/4 turn, if that makes sense. All right, boom. I'm gonna go ahead and tighten the jam nut. and do the exact opposite to the other side. This side, the same thing. Oh, man, one thing, working on low cars, man, it's a pain in the ass. I'm gonna get my lifts in. Okay. Go ahead, break the torque on that. As you can see, it's turning a little bit. That's okay. That's just it turning in the ball joint. All right, got it pretty parallel to the ground. I'm gonna come straight down. All right, boom, we're all set. That's it. So, now obviously I'm not sure if this is gonna be exactly how I want it, so we gotta drive. I know we'll be closer, and you gotta do this a couple times so you get it dialed in. So let me get everything tightened up, off the jacks, and I'll go for a ride. You know, sometimes in work on cars, you just get lucky, and this is, boom, dead on. I'm not sure if you can see it, but yeah, we're right here at 90 degrees, and we are perfect. El perfecto. Love it. Outstanding. All right, let's get back to the garage, and I'll give you a couple pointers. All right, real quick before I send you off into the wild to do this job all by yourself. 2 wrenches. Typically, you need 2 wrenches to do this job to break the torque on the locking nut. I was just lucky, so I used 1 and got it off. Not a big deal, but just have 2 ready just in case you need to. Secondly, I got lucky. Don't think you're gonna try this the first time, think, oh, you're 1 degree off, I'll do a 1/4 turn, you're all set. You might have to do it 2 or 3 times. I've done it quite a few times. I'm kind of used to the degree per number of turns ratio. I have found that for every 1 degree is about 1/4 turn, and it ended up being true in my case tonight, which is great. And also, some people might say, why can't you just take the wheel off and move it over a tooth or a spline? You can. If you just C6, you absolutely can do that. If you're off a little bit, you know, undo the nut, take it off, move it over 1, you're good to go. A C5, you cannot. It's got 1 little proprietary notch in it to where it can only mount on the column 1 way. Kind of frustrating, but it is what it is. So, and again, this job isn't too bad, and only do this if your car is truly aligned, meaning you're going down the road, your wheel's a little off, but take your hand off the wheel, and it's true, it doesn't dart anywhere. You got a good alignment, you just got to bias your wheel. If you take your hand off the wheel and it's going everywhere, and even you holding it, it wants to go one direction or the other, it's not aligned. Get the car aligned. So this is only good if the car is aligned, but for whatever reason you hit a bump, or one of your suspension components is getting worn a little bit, worn in rather, and your wheel is just off a little bit. Like I said, it does not take much to telegraph from your front wheels to your steering wheel to be off just a little bit. Even the amount of tread you have and tire pressure can affect your wheel too, so check that as well. So, cool. That's all I got for today. My mother-in-law, she is 70, and she wants to drive the C5C this week. We were gonna film it last weekend. We got too busy, but we will film that soon. It should be pretty funny. And yes, you can drive a standard, so I'm not worried about it. She wants to drive, so that'll be fun. So, all right, guys, I'll catch you guys hopefully this weekend for that video. Until then, take care and mark out.